Storybook Land. My name's Amy, and I'll be your captain today aboard the Daisy. For your safety, I ask you to remain seated at all times. Keep those hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the boat. And if you have small children, please supervise them carefully. We wouldn't want our story taking any unexpected turns.
Look at that, you can get down. Yeah.
What was that?
He was
Now, most people who travel to fantastic places do so through the pages of a storybook, but those who visit in person, be it through rabbit hole or with pixie dust, seem to find the journey much more magical and sometimes menacing. But not to worry, although it looks like we're going through the jaws of Monstro, the same whale that swallowed Pinocchio. We are actually being transported into the wonderful world of Storybook Land. And like all good stories, our journey today begins with once upon a time, and in this case, a big bad wolf. He lives in the cave here just to our left. He's always looking for new ways to get a hold of those three little pigs who luckily live just across the waterway. One in a house of straw, one in a house of sticks, and one in a house of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Our story takes a strange turn as we head just around the river bend to the quaint English village home of Alice. It was on a golden afternoon such as this that she found herself chasing the white rabbit down the rabbit hole and wound up in Wonderland. Of course, from there, things only got curiouser and curiouser. Now, Storybook Land is home to many fantastic places that inspire storytellers, like London Park here on our right, where Peter Pan took Wendy, John, and Michael Darling on their first flight to Neverland. It was, of course, with the help of pixie dust from Tinkerbell, so that the three would never, ever have to grow up. And the city of mystery and enchantment, Agrabah, just up ahead, where a street rat named Aladdin bumped into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Although the two come from very different worlds, with the power of love and a little help from their friend Genie, they now live happily in the Sultan's palace. Love shines bright here in Storybook Land like the twinkling lights on the archways above us, where Aladdin and Jasmine soared over, under, and sideways on that magic carpet ride to a whole new world.
Oh my gosh, smell that.
Something smells good. Cheese.
Nasty water.
Now, all good stories are bright in light, but they have their dark places as well, like the Cave of Wonders coming up just ahead. It's said that the treasure inside the cave holds a curse that can only be lifted by the genie of the lamp. Legend has it whoever sets that genie free will be granted 3 wishes. Look up those eyes, make a wish.
I need my wishes.
And speaking of wishes, Snow White made a wish for a safe place to rest when fleeing from the evil queen. That's when she came upon the cottage to our right, home of the 7 dwarfs, who offered her a safe place to stay in return for her kindness. And just past that, you might even see their mind and hear them whistle while they work. Now, Cinderella wished to go to the ball, but her wicked stepmother forbade it, leaving her behind in the Blue Room Chateau here on our left. Thankfully, her fairy godmother sent her on her way, but when Cinderella failed to leave by midnight, that coach turned right back into a pumpkin and is still stuck on that bridge just beneath the castle to this day. While magic has its limits, thankfully true love does not, and Cinderella and her prince now live happily ever after in the castle on the hill. Some of us have wishes while others have dreams. Some dream of a happily ever after, while others simply dream of a good night's rest on a hilltop of quilted flowers like the one seen here on our left, inspired by the 1933 silly symphony cartoon Lullaby Land. You may have noticed too that our plants here in Storybook Land are a little bit smaller than you're used to. That's thanks to the enchantment of Tinkerbell. It's little drops of magic like that that made Storybook Land a favorite place of master storyteller Walt Disney, who continues to inspire stories to this day.
It's got a little boat.
Stories like Wind in the Willow with Mr. Toad, Molly, and Rat, who live in homes that'll be coming up here just on our left. Oh, but sorry folks, doesn't look like anyone is home right now. Mr. Toad must be off on one of those wild adventures in some parts of nowhere in particular. And of course, stories of magic like the city of Arendelle beneath the frozen mountaintop. It was from here that Queen Elsa fled to her icy palace atop the fjord. Her sister Anna refused to let her go, and this act of true love saved us both, showing that family can weather the harshest of snowstorms. And in the Alpine village to our right is where a woodcarver named Geppetto made a wish upon a star that his puppet would become a real boy. It wasn't until Pinocchio saved Geppetto from the jaws of Monstro that that wish was granted by the Blue Fairy. And Tinkerbell, no matter how many times we ask nicely, never makes the duck smaller. Every morning we ask, she never does it. It's wishes like Geppetto's that led a little mermaid named Ariel to make a wish to become part of our world. That's when she followed Prince Eric to the seaside castle on our right and took those first steps on unsteady legs. Of course, her journey begins with life under the sea and the shadows of her father's head. The human and the president, the leaves of chicken falls on our left. Our story ends with a happily ever after, as all the good ones do. And while that is the end of our journey here in Storybook Land, I know you'll have a wonderful rest of your day here at Disneyland.